Can I even cheer?
Welcome to Top 4. My name's Peter, a proud Arsenal fan. I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
Wembley. Well, the favourite Arsenal.
Yes! I'm joined by Robinho, just pure vibes FC, or CF even. Look at this guy, you're so continental.
Pure vibes. I had nothing to do this week. I just watched. I enjoyed football as a fan, as a neutral. And I enjoyed just vibes. That's what it is.
You enjoyed. And I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Anthony Taylor is a mug. Yeah, I'm here to slaughter him today. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get all of it.
Antony Taylor. Make sure you drop your comments in the comments section, and we will get through them as much as we can. Let's kick things off with the FA Cup final review. David, how delighted were you? How shocked were you? How happy were you about Arsenal beating Chelsea on Saturday evening?
Listen, let's go through the game, yeah? What the great start. Like, put this 5 minutes in, bruv. Pulisic, just giving us headache, bruv. First goal goes in. Something.
We were getting the business from Pulisic. I'm not gonna lie.
And then I think Oscar would be pissed because I'm sure Chelsea have been working on this the whole week. Do not leave Abameyang with Aspilicueta on his own. The whole of Wembley. That's what they did.
I don't even think we worked on it.
I'm sure the game plan was do not leave space behind in it. But anyway, Aubameyang goes in, penalty. Should he have been sent off? Don't care. Aubameyang, bottom corner, innit? You get me?
Side netting things. Inside. Woo!
1-1. We dominate the rest of the half. Chelsea are happy. It's half time. All right, 1-1. Second half, yeah? Fam. Pulisic, again, he's doing a mad thing, but man pulls a hammy in it. So it was a bit peak still.
That was a dirty pull.
And he,
it was like Triple H.
Bruv, that hammy hurt, bruv.
That was a real muscle pull. He was screaming blood.
And he's still shot. And he's still shot.
I respect it, bruv. But then, obviously, blood clot Yang kind of. Do you get me, bruv? What a finish. Second goal, obviously, thinks the keeper. Zuma was left. I don't know why he got turned. Back. You're done, no? Obviously, Arsenal, many years we've been cheated on. We got man been getting sent off. Fam, Kovacic, cheerio, bruv. It was your turn yesterday.
Question. How do you guys feel to get that Man United referee love? How does it feel?
Hey, bro.
No wonder why Man United fans have felt so smug for years. Fam, I'm on cloud 9. Let's be very clear. Let's be very, very clear. The referee was awful.
Shocking, bro. Antony Taylor had one mad, bro. This is why
that's the second final he's done that as well.
This is why our referees don't go to World Cups, bro. Because we're absolutely shocking, man. Kovacic should still be on the pitch, but I'm not complaining in it. So, and from there on.
Do you know what, David? Yeah, the reason why I like normally I'd be like, you know what, Oscar, like this is unfair, blah blah blah. The only reason I did not even bat an eyelid was because of the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal, Chelsea, Jorginho staying on the field and scoring for Chelsea. No, that's the only reason why I was like.
Hence why I said we've been on the bad end of bad decisions, bro. Hey, cuz Oscar, get away. Blood clot. Next time, leave the base on the thing, bro. Just lift it.
What was that about?
That was stupid. That's how you know these men don't lift trophies, bro. These men are not.
They've never seen the FA Cup in their life.
That got me mad. Why did he do that?
Tell him leave it, bro.
I'm looking at Holding, yeah? Like, Holding, come on, you're English, you know what I'm saying? You've won this before. Escort the guy, you know what I'm saying? Jack has won this. Escort the brother.
everyone's just looking at him, bruv. Like, yo, leave the base on the thing, bruv.
Man's carrying it like this. Then he drops it. Hey, mate, bro. Who carries a trophy like this? Who carries a trophy like this?
How are you mad? How are you drop a trophy like that?
But I'm also mad at like the people at the FA. Why didn't someone, when you can see he's trying to carry the base, why didn't someone tell him? Why didn't someone tell him they're separate?
But
Like,
the mug,
I don't
bruv,
know.
standing behind him, bro. He's a
so
clown.
yeah, the guy standing behind should have just been like, yo, you leave the base here, just carry the ears, the big
And then
ears.
Pepe
and you move
decided to
on.
jack the top and run off.
Yeah,
I was like, what
It
the
was
heck is going
pathetic.
on?
It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic.
the top you
I was so annoyed.
goes. Every FA Cup
Yeah, the top goes. No, obviously, when you throw it up, that's when it goes off. He fully jacked it before.
Yeah,
it went flying.
Yeah, even when they lift it aloft and the top falls off, that annoys me. They should just take the top off, take the base off, give man the cup. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, blood. You know what I mean?
No. Toss it off. Don't just grab and run off.
I'd take off the top, take off the base, just give me the cup and then lift the cup. You know what I mean?
Robin, it
It's
always
simple.
looks like it's an accident. Whenever the top falls
It does,
off,
it does,
it
and
always
that's
looks
what
like an
it's
accident.
great because everyone doesn't matter what team, doesn't
it's
matter
so
what team,
repugnant.
they always dash it and it just falls.
It's so repugnant when things don't look crisp. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it
that
one
was
of them
one of the worst.
You know, like, but you know, it's one of them ones where, like, at least you can say, oh, you know, if you're judging man for the way he carries the trophy, at least you can say, do you know what? At the end of the day, it does not matter because he won the trophy. That is the one time you can get away with something like silly as that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wonder what the house is like. You know what I'm saying? What's man breaking at home? You know the ones, plates, cups. What is it?
Do you guys remember the Sergio Ramos one? That was the worst
bruv,
one.
He dropped the thing underneath the bus.
Bro,
He was on the top, the double decker bus. He's on the top and he drops the
dropped it.
down,
was that?
and it almost goes underneath the wheel.
No, he went
Was that
underneath the bus, bro.
It went underneath.
Did it?
Yeah, it went underneath the bus.
They drove over it.
Was that the Champions League or La Liga?
I think
That was
that's
La Liga.
Copa, you know.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah,
Oh,
It could-
okay.
it could be.
I know it wasn't Champions League because if you would know,
Oh, you would have hit the end.
Can't do that
You
for the
really
Champions League.
No, you would have hit the end. Oh my goodness, bro. David,
my-
man. You
My
see,
perspective.
you see Abameyang, blood. That guy, bruv, yeah. Oh,
Gosh, bro.
and the thing is, the one thing that was a stain on him before this season was not scoring against the big teams, not scoring in the big moments, maybe even missing big chances. But the semi-final, he bags 2. The game against Watford, he bangs 2. Then he bangs another 2 in the cup final, bro. 6 goals in 3 games. This guy, the form, the record, that's got to be the most important signing. Can I even say that? Am I allowed to say that? Is that the most important signing of Arsenal's transfer window, David?
are you buying someone else?
You see, the only thing I didn't like was how you ran away from that question, bro. Because I was watching on BBC, innit? So my man, Dan Walker asked him, he was like, sorry, I'm gone. He can't. He did.
The thing is, it's because I guess you can't, like, I guess there's all kinds of PR behind it. If he is going to sign, like, they want to do it in a certain way. Don't spill the beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this be a breaking day for us. Let it go with a kit launch or let it go with I don't know, just something random. I don't know.
In launch, bro. Hey, just sign the thing, bro.
We got 2 more to come, bro. We still got 2 more kits, bro.
I just signed the thing, bro. Stop it, bro.
One thing I did want to talk about, and I was like, okay, you can see that he loves Arsenal fans. I'm guessing you guys also saw Troops' story, his Instagram story with Abameyang. And then you can see on his Insta stories, like him, Lacazette. You could tell that they watch Arsenal on TV because they were saying all the time. And I was like, okay.
About my
they
blood
do.
clot, yeah. They kept saying
Yeah,
that.
they did all of that. I remember, like, even I was just watching AFTV just a minute ago, and like Troops was talking about how when Alexis saw him, Alexis was like, "Oh my god, that guy!" As if like, and then sort of Troops was like, "What, you know me?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, we know. Like, we see what you've done on TV. Boom, boom, boom." So, like, I think football now has got that. The social media side of football has grown so huge that even the players, they watch everything. Do you remember when Chamberlain? There was an Arsenal fan TV video. I think they were dissing Wenger, and Chamberlain had liked it, and then very quickly unliked it because it got bare traffic. When people saw him do that, they were like rah rah rah, and then like he obviously he unliked it or whatever. But that's when I clocked. That's when I was like, right, even AFTV. I was like, what's that about? Like players watching that. But anyway, it looks like everybody watches their thing. So United stands, you know what I'm saying? What is it? True Blue and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
I
Blue
watch
TV.
United stand. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot going on there as well.
Stretford Paddock is now. It's called Stretford Paddock now. That's the new one.
Stretford Paddock. That's the one.
Why is that? Why is it changed name?
Because
basically,
Ram Poorly, so they switched it up.
Yeah, Ram Poorly. You know how these owners that don't watch YouTube or that stuff buy it, and they try to make it their own thing.
Yeah.
And then that's what happened. So they bought it out and changed the name. So.
Can I talk about how garbage the game was? Can I talk about this terrible FA Cup?
You can rant away.
You can have your 7 minutes.
I think it was a good game.
It was a good game. I think credit to Arteta, credit to Arsenal. Arteta did what he had to do. You guys came and you scored 2 goals and you won the game. I've got no real beef with Arsenal or anything like that. I think I'm happy for Arteta. Do you know what I mean? He's a top manager and I want to see him win things. What I was pissed off at, is the fact that in the first 10 minutes, we were so good. Like, we literally were bodying the thing. Like, literally, it was mad. In the midfield, Pulisic was just running through. Arsenal could not handle it. The 2 midfielders, Xhaka and Ceballos, were just getting outran by Kovakic. And every time he got the ball, we had 3 shots on target in the first 10 minutes of the game. Like, literally, Mount should have had one. He should have passed to Giroud, but he shot.
Passed it. Greedy.
That's. I didn't expect nothing less from Mount. Then obviously the Pulisic goal came, which was just talk about this Captain America in this season around here is unbelievable. He's looking like he's well formed. He looks like he's going to score every game. He looks dangerous every game. And that's something I really, really didn't expect from him at the beginning of the season. But he's grown and he's become such a sick player. And the thing that hurts me so much is I know for a fact, if he didn't pull his hamstring, he was going to make it 2-1. Like, he was on the road to score that goal and he was going to bury it.
We all know that was
3-1 or 2-2.
We just got a comment from Sam. He said, do you think if Pulisic stayed on, he would have been a different result? For me personally, 100%. 100%.
I definitely think it would have been 2-1.
Bro, he was on the way to score. Like, he was on the way to score a goal. Maybe.
I think extra.
Wait, was that at 1-1?
No,
it
was like 1-1. Remember, it was when he pulled the hammy. He was gone.
He was gone, bro. And honestly, like, taking out Pulisic at that moment of the game, think about it. Imagine, like, he's the only threat for us, right? He scored the first goal. He looked like he was going to score again. He looked like he's dangerous. Even if he doesn't score, he could create. That's like taking Abameyang away from Arsenal. Like, it's literally the same thing. Abameyang was on for the second half, so he was able to score that second goal, and he won you the game. Pulisic was going to be our match winner, and he was taken out of the game. And I think Chelsea were completely deflated from that. I don't know if you guys have a different opinion, but
I agree.
That's just what I think.
I think you, first of all, you lost Aspie, even though he had a howler.
He was
the
crap.
penalty.
Hey, listen, Chelsea were going to concede with him on the pitch, bruv. Was all day, bruv. He was
another thing on Abameyang I forgot to mention, bruv. That guy was causing casualties, blood, because what he did to Aspie and then what he did to Kurt Zuma, holy smokes! He was causing frigging drama. He was frigging Obi City. But yeah, as you were saying, carry on.
To your point, I think Pulisic was the only one carrying the ball. He was just moving to man, The rest of them, Matt went missing. Who else was there? Yeah, there was no one else from midfield able to go through our midfield and cause us headache, bro. Once he went off at the beginning of the second half, he was a wrap, bro. There was no threat.
Oscar,
facts. Done out here. I love you,
Oscar.
Firming black. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oscar, quick question on Kovacic, obviously I don't watch a lot of Chelsea games, but does he move a lot more forward in other Chelsea matches?
No, I think what we saw from Kovacic yesterday or Saturday, was pretty much an accurate representation of how he's been this season. I think there was elements of the first half where he was just so good for us. He beats the press. He takes the ball forward into like not the final third, but the second half of the pitch into Arsenal's half. But he fails to often play that final ball. He's such a good dribbler in the midfield that it's hard to get the ball off him. But you know, he's limited. He's a great player, and I think he's been our best player this season. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what you see of him. But yeah, go on. What's your question?
Because I wondered whether or not the fact that there was no Kante and Jorginho in that midfield. I don't know if it works for Chelsea under Lampard. I'm not quite sure. But with no Kante, I'm wondering, did Kovakic have to compromise his football and figure out other things in midfield rather than just doing his own game? Because it seems like, obviously, like you were saying about, you know, his final third and whatever wasn't that great. And I thought that he's actually better than that, what we saw on Saturday. I thought he was better than what we got. But I thought because it's to compromise with the whole...
Do you know what? Yeah. It's Kovacic looks really good when the attackers do their job. Do you know what I mean? But if we're relying on him to create something, he's not going to create anything. He's not that kind of player. And that's where he's limited. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't offer the best defensive cover either. So again, he's limited. But I just feel like in carrying the ball, he's really good. In winning the ball back, he's really good. But just giving you that little edge, I think he needs to be surrounded with players like a Kante in order to make the team function better. But
you guys used to play 3-4-3.
Well, Lampard has experimented with both. 3-4-3 is, I think, his preferred formation when we haven't had injuries. But you know, our defense has been shocking. So he's always been trying to play, okay, let me play 3 centre-backs because I need to shore up the back line because our defense has been trash. And in the last 3 games, we played that way. I think we've been playing with 2 centre-mids, Kovacic and Jorginho, because we've had no one else. Billy Gilmore's been out injured. Ante was injured for this game. So we've had no three unless we were going to play Barkley next to them, man. And we did that against Sheffield United, and you know the rest. So yeah, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight at Chelsea.
Shall we talk about Antony Taylor?
Oh, no, do you know what, yeah? I don't want to talk about that idiot, yeah? Because 2017, my guy gave a handball. When Alexis Sanchez just handballs the ball, it then goes in the path of Ramsey, who's offside. Sanchez shoots, and Arsenal win the cup final, yeah? Fair enough, there was other events in that game, but he's a donut for that one. And then yesterday, what he did yesterday, yeah? In the first half, my guy gave no fouls to Chelsea, not a single one, yeah? And it was an even game. Both teams were intense, but obviously we're just a little bit more physical than Arsenal. Arsenal have never been physical. So everything was a yellow. Everything was a card. Mount got booked for absolutely nothing. Yeah. Fair enough. The Kovacic booking was a foul, but you're going to seriously send someone off for that second tackle. You're a joke. You shouldn't be refereeing an FA Cup final. And I don't think anyone can disagree with me on that.
The question is, again, we always harken back to, is VAR not doing its job? Or those running VAR, for example, because how they looked at that second yellow and said
it's because he gave yellow. The reason why they didn't, the reason why they didn't look at it because it's not a direct red.
It's bogus.
But I don't care. You're a professional referee. You are paid. He saw the incident and said, "My judgment thinks this the second yellow, and it's a sending off." You're incompetent. You're incompetent.
Obviously, I think Xhaka, of course, made a meal out of it. And if you've noticed this, in the first half, when Kovacic got the first yellow, I don't know if you lot clocked, Xhaka breakdancing. Did you not see that? He goes, so after Kovacic gets the first yellow, he sort of feels like, he's almost gloating it, like to say, hey, this is like part of the game plan, or there's more confidence built, more, what's it called? More, more confidence in the side. And I hearken it to Arteta, because if there's something about Arteta and Man City, for example, they perform the dark arts from day. If you watch Man City games, if there is something that they do not do, that they always do, that's a critique, they are masters of the dark arts. And I saw a lot of that in the final. I saw a lot from Arsenal in the final, because Ceballos was winning free kicks for the sake of it. Xhaka, I mean, look at Xhaka's look at the sending off for Kovacic. Xhaka was doing pirouettes and stuff. Yeah, he fouls Kovacic, in my opinion, in that situation.
Absolute joke.
There was a few others. So
even the Pedro one towards the end of the game, it was that 85th minute or something. Pedro went down right in front of the penalty area. We should have got a free kick in a good area. The referee just looks at it and says, "Nah, move on."
Yeah,
absolute garbage, man.
There was a few times that was happening, and even like, you know, the not the dislocated shoulder, like as in part of the game plan, but the dislocated shoulder was like it just made me think like, man, some of this stuff just doesn't seem. It's so un-Arsenal like that. It feels like it's planned. Does that make sense? Like it felt like there was a tactic definitely going out in this game, and I just linked the two together, Arteta and Man City. But go on.
For me, I saw so much on Twitter after the game about Lampard. I saw so much Lampard memes, and I'm like, bro, like, I hear you, but today you can't even look at Lampard. Like everything went against him. How can your best defender be taken off in the first half, and then your best attacker goes off like 2 seconds into the first half when he's on the way to have a goal scoring opportunity? Like, how can you legislate for that? You were forced to make 2 subs before you would have made any. Like Lampard would have made any subs at that point. He's forced to make 2. So 5 of his 2 subs are now disappeared. Sorry, 2 of his 5 subs are now gone. So,
and then he lost Pedro as well.
Bro, yeah, we lost Pedro, but like, there was like 1 minute left, so I can't even speak on that. My issue with that is it's just Lampard couldn't really enforce his game plan. I feel like he was shackled a little bit. The things that he wanted to do were kind of, his hand was forced. Do you know what I mean? In a sense where Arteta wasn't.
Okay, so the question I've got then for you guys, for all of you guys, who's the better manager, Arteta or Frank Lampard?
I think it's unfair to answer this question.
Too early.
The reason being I say that is because Arteta's not had a full season.
But he's got a trophy to boot for it. Hey!
He's got a trophy to boot for it.
What's this guy talking about? Sorry. We got a comment from Sam Ogan again. He's gone. The final wasn't Lampard's fault, but we need to look at his past 2 years of managing. He took Derby from 6th to 6th. He took Chelsea from 3rd to 3rd, and he's lost 3 cup finals at its peak. Sam, I'm going to dissect that and tell you it's complete and utter garbage. Yeah, Lampard at Derby. Before Lampard went to Derby, would Derby ever in a playoff final? Peter, answer that question. When was the last time Derby were in a playoff final before Lampard?
Not in the final, I don't think, but I think they were in the
Not in the final. No. So they finished 6th under Lampard, went to the final. Where did Derby finish this year, guys? Tell me.
Oh, they were deep.
They were deep.
deep down.
Where did they I know where they finished. I know they finished 10th. Yeah, so I'll just save you the Googles. Okay. They finished 10th this season. So I don't putting that into the factors. He got them 6th last year and playoff final, but they finished 10th this year. Cool. Now you're talking about Chelsea finishing 3rd to 4th, bro. We lost Eden Hazard. I don't think people understand what that means. Like we lost Eden Hazard. He was our top goal scorer, our top assist maker, our top chance creator. We lost him, and we couldn't sign one. Yes, we had Pulisic. Of course, we had Pulisic. Great player. We know that. But that wasn't a Lampard signing. That was signed before he even was appointed. So he didn't sign no one. He came to the league with Tammy Abraham. Guys, Liverpool had better strikers, better forwards than us, yeah? Man City had better forwards than us. Harry Kane, Tottenham had a better striker than us. Arsenal had a better striker than us. United had a better striker than us. Leicester had a better striker than us. Wolves had a better striker than us. Like all these teams had arguably better forwards than we did going into the season. So this whole Lampard thing, it's like it's air. Lampard had a free hit this season. No one thought he was making top 4, and he made top 4. So yes, there's deficiencies there. Yes, the defense needs to be worked on. But I'm seeing so much on Twitter about Lampard this, Lampard that, even from Chelsea fans, and I'm like, guys, dead it, because more often than not, I can go back and forth.
You know how it is though, because obviously losing finals in it makes you feel so much worse. Because remember Emery last year? Emery was somebody who was like, you know what, he's a decent manager, he's a good European manager. Boom, boom, boom. He missed the top 4 by 1 point. He lost the Europa League final in a dramatic way, and then he was cancelled from everyone. Everyone said he's not deemed good enough and rare. So there is a bit of emphasis when it comes down to the clutch. It's like, is Lampard that guy? But the question is, Arteta or Lampard? Who are you having?
I think we're even. We're still yet to be seen.
Arteta got knocked out by Olympiacos in Europa League in a spectacular fashion. You almost went out the time before. So I'm saying, yes, the cup pushes Arteta just forward, but it's not like it's like he's gone.
What about the fact we beat the top 4 this season under Arteta? Something that we haven't done. We don't usually beat the top 4 like at all. But we went and beat
season, please. Hold on, before I saw all this gas that Arteta is the real deal. Can we slow down, bruv? Because these are the man next season who will start chatting rubbish, like when we lose to
Yes, David. Yes,
Yeah,
David.
listen,
No, yes, David. David needs to free the real because man,
Did you
too gas.
wasn't you, did you beat
Relax,
us
relax,
under
relax,
no
relax,
question just because my
Yeah.
mind's gone blank. Did you beat us under
Yeah.
Emery or under Arteta?
Arteta, because remember it was New Year's Day.
Okay.
Arteta came in
Yes,
at the end of at the beginning of
Okay.
December. What I'm
Okay.
saying, what like I said, I'm not saying Arteta's the real deal, David. What I asked is, his barometer is Frank Lampard, so I'm comparing Lampard and Arteta, two managers that are nowhere near the elite yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
Before we continue,
So the
Pete, can I get
competition's
some
there.
comments? Can I
Yeah,
get some
sure.
comments? So Boss Like Endo has said, what did man say? I told you, man. This has shades of 2017. Big up Arsenal, though. First trophy for Arteta. I'm happy for you, man. But not gonna lie, they paid the ref. Which I think we can always
It's called listen, lads. It's called the Emirates FA Cup. If Arsenal have anything to do with it in a final, don't even turn up. Just don't bother coming.
we were Emirates first. Why would Emirates do us dirty like that? We were Emirates
Because y'all left. Because y'all left.
We put Emirates on the map, baby. We got another comment from Sam who says, forgot about the transfer ban. I'll give you that. Look, he's put three laughing emojis. I'm glad you can laugh, Sam, because I can't laugh. My team got popped.
And Oscar, do you know what's funny? Yeah, the thing that Sam mentioned before. Many people think like that, right? And have thought like that. But the way that is that. Hang on. But the fact that you brought up what people have forgotten is what you brought up, and I think you brought up a great argument because the first thing you kicked off with was Hazard, and I've totally forgotten about Hazard. This season's gone on for 13 months. Okay, everyone's forgotten about Hazard, kind of thing. So it's one of those ones when you take into context, he had no Hazard and he didn't buy no one, and he got that team fourth. You'd say, do you know what? Good season, very good season, right? But when you're looking at it individually, like Lampard improved Chelsea over the course of the season? And I would say no. They're pretty much where they were at the start of the season as they are now. That's just in my opinion. With Pulisic being great, Pulisic has now been accountable at Chelsea, because I think before you had no accountability. There was no one carrying that team or leading that team forward. Whereas now I feel like, okay, they've got their danger man. And at the same time, you know, they've recruited with Ziyech, they've recruited with Timo Werner. So, you know, we're looking at more technically good players at Chelsea. So there'll be more carrying of the load. Pulisic won't have to carry as much as he has done in the last couple of weeks or the last month or so. So
yeah,
it's a fair point, but I think both of you made very fair points.
Yeah, I think Lampard has stressed from day one since he comes to this job. Yeah, we need to be more clinical, and I know we scored a lot of goals this season, but he's always said we need to be more clinical. And in the final third, adding Werner and Ziyech to that only improved the team. So I think it's a bright future for Chelsea under Frank Lampard. Like man like Werner said in his interview, you know, he wanted to Liverpool a few months ago. He said in the conversation with Lampard, that made my decision. I spoke to Frank. I remember the Champions League team in 2012, and he just gassed me up. He spoke about the system and how we're going to play, and that's it. So Frank Lampard's pulling power is one thing. The idea that he's made, he's given starts to so many of our young players, and now Premier League players. Like people looked at Mount, Tammy Abraham, Reece James. You didn't look at these guys yesterday like they were kids. You're like, this shows he's 11. Some of them are better than some of us 11. So he's giving these guys a start. So I can't sit here and criticize Lampard too tough. Another comment from Boston Endo.
Oscar, I wanted to add on to that.
David. Go on.
So what I wanted to say on that was, I think the one thing I'm going to be holding on Lampard next season for the rest of the season next year is I think for now he's all talk, but I just don't believe what he says. Does that make sense? Like I feel like there's how can I put it? Like, you know, like what Werner was saying, how he, you know, the way he spoke to him, blah, blah, blah. I just don't see the future being bright under Lampard. I think the team is definitely sick, but I think the future is bright under a different manager. Personally, just in my opinion. Because Chelsea is too much pedigree for Chelsea Football Club. I feel like it's just too much. And if he was a better tactical manager, if I see games of Lampard and I think, you know what, he's absolutely outdone his opposition manager there, then fair enough. I have to give him his props, give him his flowers. But you know, like how we thought about Oli, whereby Bruno Fernandes comes in and we say, do you know what? They've completely changed their season. Is the same way I kind of feel about Pulisic to a degree.
Yeah, but like this idea that like because the criticism of Lampard is so silly. He went away.
By the way, it's not a critique. I'm just
what did
saying.
You just said, have I seen him?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer. And I'm not conformed because I haven't seen anything this season to make me conform. That's what. I'll
tell you, I'm a believer. Like people criticize Lampard for his bad performances, which is fair. He deserves criticism. He's not had a flawless season. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when people want to throw the baby out with the bathwater and talk about how bad he's been and eradicate all the great performances he's had this season, everyone remembers that we conceded 4 goals at home to Ajax. No one talks about the fact that we went to Ajax and won 1-0. No one speaks about that. We went to Tottenham and won 2-0. No one speaks about that. We were 1-0 down at the Emirates. Lampard makes a change half an hour into the game, brings Emerson off. We go out and win that game 2-1. There's been plenty of moments where Frank Lampard himself...
Jorginho.
Hey, but there's been plenty of games
because I was going to use that one on Arteta. He's going to go down in the cup final and he's turned it around. But again, sending off
and that's why when you're asking me who's better, Arteta or Lampard, I'm like, it's even. We've played 3 games. Arteta's 1-1, Lampard's 1-1. There's been a draw in between. I don't know. I feel like both managers are going to be really good in the future.
Tactically, I think Arteta just about sneaks it.
Based on what? Like, why is Arteta so...
Look at how we're playing. Because look at how we're playing, for example. Like, the Arsenal... You would not remember... Like, you wouldn't have thought that Arsenal at the start of this season is the same Arsenal that's walked out of a trophy this year. No man and his dog would have thought Arsenal were going to win a trophy this season.
As the neutral here, I felt like... I'm not going to lie to you. The whole Pulisic injury... did have a drastic impact on it. Had a massive drastic impact because if you looked at the first half, you can clearly say for the first part of the first half, it was all Chelsea. It looks like it was going to be
the whole half.
No, I'm saying the first part. I said the first part of the first half.
Oh, okay.
It looked like it was all Chelsea.
After we got down,
after the drinks break, it became Arsenal because Arsenal settled down and they did their thing, and that's when it became 1-1. Obviously. Then, obviously, the Pulisic thing happened. Chelsea lost all their firepower. We all know what Zuma is like. And then,
what do you mean, Zuma, bro? It wasn't even a Zuma mistake. We know what Rudiger's like. It was
I
watched. But as Thingy said, he should have stuck his right foot out. I don't know if you watched the listening on the FA. It was what you call it. Was it Mount? I can't remember. But it was like Zoo, right foot, and it's like, oh, Zoo, and then
Zuma done his job. I think Zuma done his job because I think he was saying right foot as in Abameyang's right, put him on his left, and then he put him on his left, and he's still duppy and berry.
So the thing is, as soon as he said Zoo, he's like, this is a goal.
you have to look at it this way. You have to look at it this way, yeah. Zuma, he got done by a world-class striker who scored nearly 30 goals this season. Like, he was not going to show him his right foot, so he showed him the left, and unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough to block that shot. And that's not down to poor decision making. I don't think it's more down to limitations.
And in fairness to Oscar as well, before the game, me and Oscar both predicted 3-2, either Arsenal or Chelsea, because we knew that the strikers the defenders are dead food for the strikers. You know them ones like Abameyang. It doesn't matter what centre half you put up there. He was always going to score. Even the penalty was saying 2 goalkeepers could have gone in that penalty. He was always going to score. Like at some point, you just have to say, do you know what? He's world class, and you're not going to stop everything.
And I think in terms of the way that Robin was making mention to how the game shifted, I think Chelsea started the game so well, and Arteta adapted to that, and Arsenal were better for most of the second half. I think for about half an hour of the second half, Arsenal were the better team, and then. After that happened, we came out for the second half, and I think Chelsea had changed. You remember that ball over to the top that Abameyang kept threatening Aspi with? We didn't see that in the second half. Chelsea sat a lot deeper. They weren't pressing as high. Lampard reacted to the situation there. No one's going to give credit to Lamps because we didn't win the game, and that's fair. But be mindful of those kind of things when you're judging who's a better manager.
Okay, we'll give it another review at the end of next season.
Should I get to go more comments?
Yeah.
What's that?
David, go on.
What, me?
Yeah, go through.
You saying something?
give thing one was everyone, Arsenal fans, everyone says, oh, Arteta, relax, fam. Arsenal do this all the time, fam. They win FA Cup.
Yeah. In the reality, you're back in the competition that you don't want to be in.
That's fine, whatever, innit? Right now, if Kroenke does not back this man, I'm done, bro.
Do you know what?
That's the biggest thing.
I'm with David. I'm with David so much because I hear like I rate Arteta. I think he's a good manager, but I hear a lot of he's going to take Arsenal back to the top, and I'm just like, what is basing that on? Like, what is it about Arteta that is so revolutionary?
Nah, because it's because of what we've been grown up to. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to bear in mind, Oscar, an Arsenal fan for the last 15 years has watched on one stage pretty football, always losing games, never won anything. Then we went with Emery, where it was kind of like, what kind of football is this? What are we trying to like? Nobody kind of worked out what he was trying to do. All this pragmatic stuff. I didn't really see much of it. And then Arteta's really come out with a game plan and said, look, this is how we're going to play. We're going to be the ones with the ball. We're going to move the ball forward. When we play against the big teams, we're going to let them have the ball, and then we're going to make sure we're going to just keep. Listen, the first thing I said when Arteta came, I always said was make it hard for us to get beaten against. That was all I asked, because we're conceding 20, 30 goals as a game to teams like Watford and Southampton. Now I don't know how many shots Chelsea had in the cup final.
We had about 3. But...
How many?
3, and you had 3 as well.
3, Jesus,
on target.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we kept it below 10, I'm thankful. If you're saying we had 3, then it's like, okay, well, he's changed that a lot.
That's fair.
Yeah, but Kroenke, pull out the check, blood. Are you done,
David, on the Kroenke thing, bruv, them men have been backing, blood. I've been saying this, bruv. They've been backing. They're not, bruv. Fam,
guys,
spending money, but we're rinsing it.
Can I get through these comments and we'll get back to Kroenke? I know you guys are gonna go on Kroenke for a bit, but Boss Like Endo said Chelsea have scored 101 goals this season without any real striker. Imagine next season.
Are you for real? 101 goals this season?
I didn't know that. This is the first time.
Is that in all comps?
It's got to be all comps.
Yeah, of course.
That has to be all comps.
But still, even then, I'm still impressed. That's still a lot of goals.
We got goals. I remember in like I think it was the League Cup. We beat Grimsby like 7-1 or something. So those kind of score lines. We scored 5 at Wolves. Those kind of score lines add to it.
5 against
Boss Like Endo also says Tomori is a baller. Why isn't he better? Why isn't he playing? He's better than Rudiger and Christensen. Zuma is a good defender. He just needs a competent partner. He was doing mad skills in that game. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm with you, bruv. Tomori is sick, but he's had mares, he's had howlers too. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the season, we were conceding stupid goals, and Zuma was part of that team. If I was Lamps, I would be Christensen Zuma. But we saw Christensen Zuma against Sheffield United, so can I complain? We need new defenders. That's what we need.
What? You're damn right you do. But why don't you do Tomori and Zuma then?
We did Tomori and Zuma. We conceded 4 at Ajax. We conceded 2 at Wolves. We conceded 2 against Sheffield United at home. That's Tomori and Zuma. So it's not like it ain't been done.
Buy centre halves, fam. Buy centre halves. Buy a goalkeeper, and then get Kai Havertz.
Okay. Let me move on. Adrian Anderson, who should be here. I don't know why he's not here, but he's in the comments. Shout out to AD.
He doesn't want to see Arsenal win. This is what it is. We win trophies and he doesn't want to show up.
When his team wins a trophy, everyone's here.
Everyone's here. We're all here. We're giving it guard of honor. 2-2s now.
He said Zuma forced Abba onto his weak foot and then just stopped defending. And I agree. Do you know, I have to agree.
That's not fair. Abameyang's turn sent him to the shop, blood.
Now the thing is, we're not trying to downplay Aubameyang. Zuma just stopped.
What I'm saying is, bro, you have to understand. You know how fast things happen. Like by the time Zuma knows, oh crap, he's done me. He's done me, bro. By the time I've looked around, I swear he did like a 360. By the time he's looked back, the ball's been chipped into the back of the net. Fam, sometimes football at that speed, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's all mad.
In my opinion, the goal was conceded when Antonio Rudiger acted like an idiot. and just
Man,
came out.
you know what's so funny? You gave us David Luiz, yeah, because that's what David Luiz does, right? You gave us David Luiz, and then Rudiger just said, "Well, I better take his place." You know,
Yeah.
let me pick up where he left off.
We need a new clown, so we got Rudiger.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, for real.
You guys were saying an interesting point earlier about the fact that Arteta needs to act if this thing is going to be serious.
Yeah. We agree, and Arteta agree. Arteta started putting bare pressure on the board like previous games before Villa, right? And then when that plane came where it said back Arteta, Kroenke out or whatever, Arteta turned around and said, "Trust me, guys. Like the board are backing me. Like back the board kind of thing. They're backing me." So Arteta, you come out with a leng, yeah. All I'm saying is, but the thing is, it's not like the Kroenkes have been tight, if that makes sense. Then what they've done is that they've never put their own money in, right? Like another owner does. But the money that Arsenal have always had, it's always been there to be spent. But man, we keep spending it in Lidl when we meant to go Harrods. You know them ones. Like that's what always happened. We would go shopping for a centre half and come back with a left winger, and that was part of the problem we were having. And that's why I said, Chelsea, don't fall in the same mistake by getting Kai Havertz over a defender or goalkeeper. But yeah, go on, Robin.
I just feel like when I see you don't want to pay even a half of Thomas Partey's price, that's when I say, okay, this board isn't serious. Because
is the money there though?
And that's another thing.
Partey's bid was how much? Is it 40 or 50 million or something like that?
40, and you're trying to cough up 25, and Atleti's like 40 mil, and he's good to go.
Why are we doing things on the cheap, man? For flip's sake, man.
I mean, look, it's one of them ones, yeah. I just think the money ain't there. So like, if it is the case, that look, at the end of the day, David, if Arsenal want to buy Thomas Partey, it will get done. They'll buy him. It's gone are the days of Wenger when we were under him, we were trying to penny pinch with everyone, linked with 20 man, and then came out with Park Chu-young and Ben Ayoun. Those days are over. When we've been linked with a player, like when we got linked with Pepe, he was signed. It was done. Zaha, when he was linked, yeah, we wanted him, but we chose Pepe instead. Name all the different, Socrates, David Luiz, all of these players that we got linked with lately in the last year or two. Abameyang, bruv, look how quick that happened. Mkhitaryan. So gone are the days where it was like, Arsenal have been linked with friggin' Ben Arthur.
Yep.
Or Mbia or whatever, you know them ones, all of that. Oh god!
Yeah, I saw the call. I was like, "Yep." I was like, "It's a very good thing you mentioned all those signings that you're linked with." I was like,
"What's that?"
It'll leave perfectly.
I hope you enjoy Willian.
You're lying.
Nah, has been on a madness today. And that includes William.
Is this breaking news?
No, man.
The news is that Chelsea offered him a 2-year deal, and apparently, he's rejected the 2-year deal from Chelsea. And obviously, he wants to stay in London. His family's in London. They're planted. So if Arsenal come with a deal that's 3 years, he's going to take it.
No, I don't.
No, I don't want him either. I don't want. And the thing is, it's like, Arteta, what are you looking at? If that's what you want, what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
If he signs, yeah, I'm done, bro.
If he signs, you win. If he signs, I guarantee you this: if he signs next season, you will win 1 top 4 away game. I guarantee it.
You're Maggie. See, this is what I'm saying. He's just taking up wages that we don't need to be taken up, bro. I'm sorry.
No, facts. It's true.
That's true.
And the thing is, I hope the rumors ain't true, man. That's all I'm saying. I just hope they're not true, and we go out and get serious.
I think Willian ends up at the Emirates. I can't lie to you.
If then our board is not serious, Seleni and Edu need to dip, bro.
And that's why I asked you. I was like, yeah, Arteta needs backing, but look at your board.
But in saying this, let's talk about the facts. Pablo Mari, Cedric, Gabriel Martinelli. Those are the last 3 signings Edu's been a part of, right? And those 3 have worked out okay. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Mari was actually our best defender before he got injured. Cedric, it's good to have him there. He's not a bad player. And Martinelli, we can wax lyrical all day about him.
I don't think so. Enough of Murray and Cedric.
Yeah, no, we'll get. Yeah, you're right. We'll get more. We'll get more of it next season. But
let's talk about one of your actual signings, because there's a comment from Boss Endo who said Pepe looks dangerous for them black boots. What are you man saying?
That was the first game he looks like he was worth the money. The first one.
Thank you, Robin. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I think he had a good game.
He had an excellent game.
You know why? Do you know why he had an excellent game? Because we're flipping direct, blood. Stop playing about with the ball. Give him the ball, let him do his thing, bruv.
Do you know what? Goal, that offside goal, it was offside, but it was dirty.
Yeah, you're right.
That was top draw.
The thing is, I'm the only Arsenal fan that did not like his performance, simply because what I've got from Pepe all season is he was still slow, David. As much as you said we were direct, I'll give you that. But my guy took the ball and it was like guessing. He's guessing and guessing of what he's going to do next. And for me, I was like, when he's quick, because that should be his attribute. When he's quick, look at the goal he set up against Man City. Fantastic. Didn't think twice. The goal he set up for Abameyang against Chelsea. Didn't think twice, right? But so many times he was picking up the ball, and me and Oscar were sitting there watching the game, and I was getting like angry because he's not moving the ball quick. He's not. This is a cup final, you know them ones. This ain't like week 3 of the Premier League season. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the cup final. There is no pissing about. You got to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? And you were 72 million quid. So you've burnt a hole in our pocket. I need to see some returns. You know them way there. So I don't want to say like he's rubbish. He's definitely not rubbish. But what I kept saying as a description, he plays like fudge. It was just very slow. But he got there in the end. And thank God it was the Chelsea defenders. Because any decent defenders, he would have got marshalled out of the game.
Yeah, I hear that.
But anyway, that's my thoughts on Pepe. The black boots thing, it looks nang, don't get me wrong, because it looks like he's not serious and he pulls out that offside goal that he did pull out. Next season, Pepe, bruv, I need you to kick on, cuz.
I have one more thing, and I know Os is going to get annoyed. Should Martinez be sent off? Or did he handle the ball outside the box?
I'm not going to lie, bruv. I got scared, bruv.
Because I think he had it outside the box. I can't lie to you.
You're only down to 9 men or 10 men at this point, yeah? And he goes and does. I was pissed, bro. Oh my God.
Because let's be real. Once sending off happened, Arsenal had us on lock. Like, even from pretty much from the goal, Arsenal like stopped us from doing anything. So the only way we were going to get through was by a silly mistake like that. And
fam.
I don't know, man. The VAR is higgy because
there's 2 pictures.
Yeah, there's 2 pictures. There's one from like one frame before. There's one from one frame after where it looks like he's caught it, but the frame before looks like his left hand is touching it outside the box. So yeah, I think even if they went to VAR and we had the whole thing, they still would have.
In my mind, that's a red card. In my mind.
Bro,
you know what? Like,
that's the red card.
The thing is, that second image of the one where he shows him blatantly off outside the box, I almost want to believe it's photoshopped, because how the VAR call was when the ball was still on the line, if that makes sense. So where did that other picture come from? And is VAR just that blind and stupid that they did not get him?
I don't think it's photoshopped because that picture came out quick.
That came quick, bro.
You say it's quick, bro. Twitter is the fastest thing of all time. And let me tell you, bro, like, how it's a free app, I have no idea, because they can make some serious money on premium. But yeah, Twitter, somebody's gonna find something somewhere. Put it that way.
I get some.
But yeah, I'm with you, David. I was sweating bricks. I was like, oh no, again.
I was pissed, like I was like, what?
Oh, no. Should he be number 1 goalkeeper next season, David? Quickly.
I think he'll go back to Leno, bro. They'll go back to Leno.
No, would you drop? Would you drop him to Leno?
Yes, he got everything he said.
No, I wouldn't drop him. Leno.
No, he's made a case. He's made a case to be starting.
Leno's been too good for him to be dropped, bro.
the thing, man.
Leno's got mistakes in him, bro. Leno's got hella mistakes, hella howlers.
This guy, man. Allow it, bro.
You've got Europa League now, so you're back in Europe.
Straight to the group stage, yeah. And one thing that's even better, Tottenham Hotspur, yeah. 3 qualifying rounds, 3. That man are going to Baghdad, bro, for the first round, bro. Oh, I love it. I love it all. I love it all.
I'm so disappointed in Arsenal fans. I'm so disappointed, bro.
The group stage starts on the. Hey, Tottenham told that fat L because remember when Mourinho was dancing and bouncing with his clipboard, bouncing up and down when they got that result at Palace. Oscar, I want to hear it. Oscar, let's have our moment. We're having our moment. We're having our moment. Allow it. Oscar, and then what's it called? That man got 6, no trophy. That man are bouncing up and down, yeah. And Mourinho used to call Wenger a specialist in failure for making the top 4 when he used to win trophies and stuff like that, right? Now, them man there are playing in September. They're gonna be in Baghdad. Then they're going to friggin' Warsaw. Then they're going to Baku, bro. Before you even get into the group stage. Group stage is on the 22nd of October. And then the qualifying round is like the 17th of September.
Sick.
You see that period, that's going to be a dirty period of football. Have you seen what they've done with the group stages?
Blood. On a real, like
every week. So you're on a plane.
Are we playing these? Where are they playing these games?
It's back to normal. So let's say you're on a group stage.
My days.
So you're on a plane. So let's say you're going to what? Austria? Then you got Wolves. Then you're on another plane to Italy. Then you got
then you got Wolves.
Yeah. All away. You know, I got an away game at Anfield. Then I got to go to friggin' I got to go to Moscow next week. That's friggin' long, bro.
You lot love the Europa League so much, yeah, and you love that level. You guys won a trophy on Saturday, yeah. You won a trophy. So why are you looking down at Tottenham? I don't understand. Tottenham don't win trophies, bruv. Stop talking about Tottenham when you win stuff.
Whoa. I need you to pump the freaking brakes right now, yeah. Don't get me started on this podcast and Tottenham Hotspur. Because I remember once upon a time, Bear Man on this podcast were absolutely licking Tottenham blood about how nang they are, Poch, this, that, and the other. He won nothing. And all I kept saying every season, he's won nothing. I've been saying for years, and I even said it to you like 2 weeks ago, I would take the FA Cup over the top 4 any day of the week. And I've just realized Oscar's just got me hook, line, and sink. That's why he said that comment. You mug, you moron.
But yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, that week, the 6 weeks is literally every week is Champions League and Europe. Because they need to catch up. So every league is not having a Christmas break.
And have you seen that after the Premier League season's finished 23rd of May, the Europa League finals 26th of May, the Champions League final is the 29th of the first or whatever. 28th.
Yeah.
And then the Euros bang in June.
I love it. Bring me the football. Bring me all the football.
Listen, man, on a serious note, yeah, Oscar Lampard said it in his post-match about Premier League need to sort out their schedule, yeah. On a real, guys, in the summer or even before the summer, these players are gonna be dead on their feet, fam.
Well, that leads me to a comment. Arsenal won the FA Cup, which means they will play in the Community Shield on August the 29th against Liverpool. How soon is that? Sam Ogan says, kind of going off topic here, which is why we took long to answer it. But he said, do you think the Community Shield should be considered as a major trophy? At the end of the day, you need to win a major trophy to play in that game, like the Super Cup.
It is a Super Cup. That's what it basically is. Liverpool count it in that honours. So that's why they claim that they have the most trophies. So,
I mean, are you being serious?
Yeah, they count it. They count it.
So they have more. They would have more trophies if you count all the minor ones.
No, so right now, I don't think it's just Liverpool. I think everyone counts it. So Liverpool on 48. Yeah, I think they do. Hello, everyone just died for me.
Bruv, what's going on, bro?
Everyone just died. We're back.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
But yeah. Oh, Oscar.
Oscar's off the haze, bro.
But yeah, I think every team counts it because Liverpool on 48, United's on 45, and all the stuff major honours. But I remember looking at it, they were including the Community Shield as well.
Listen, hey, Football Manager includes everything, so fam, hey.
I mean,
Just a
it's a
massive
good
play,
question
innit?
from Fam. Should it be a major trophy? Because in order to get there, you have to win major trophies, right? And I'm guessing the Super Cup, European Super Cup, is also a major trophy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got an argument. He's got an argument. I believe so. To be fair, I believe so. It's just because it was called the Charity Shield, the Community Shield. It's a shield. It's you know what I'm saying? It's a charitable game. It's a friendly. It's like an
What's going on?
What's going in the Majusi household? Right. Boom. It is the David and Robin show now. But yeah, my question is to you.
Yes.
If you don't get backed, what's your expectations for next season?
Fam, we need top 4, bro.
Top 4.
Like, it's essential, bro. I can't be doing this FA Cup business again, bro. Man, that, bro.
No, but you guys love the FA Cup. That's the thing, though.
That, man, we need to get back to, we need to now start ascending, bro. You can't be winning trophies. We're making progress. Win the FA Cup again. We're making progress. Win it. Nah, bro.
But don't you think Europa League should be the next target for you? Don't you think you should take Europa League seriously?
That is to win, bro.
It's not easy. It's not easy. But I think for a team like Arsenal, you should be able to be quarterfinals, semi-finals.
Thursday, Sunday is not an easy thing, bro. It's long. It's long. That's why I didn't want it in the first place, bro. Man needs top 4, Champions League. We go from there, bro. First of all, we need Abameyang to sign first, bro.
But is he gonna sign?
We need to secure him first.
I don't think he's signing. You know,
I
do not think he's signing.
Listen, I don't know, bro. By the way things are looking, bro, I've signed a thing already, bro. Unless he's waiting, bro.
No, I think he's either waiting to see if there's any other teams that's involved, or he is looking at what's my options here.
Unless the thing, bro.
Nah, the Majusi household are back.
Quickwood, bro. Are you back?
Yo, can you hear us?
Yo, 5.
Yo, can you hear us? Yeah.
Fam, we're right here, cuz.
Can you hear us?
It's all mad.
This is what happens when we go live.
But again, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, if thing doesn't sign, I see him going City, bro. To replace
City.
Yeah, to replace Aguero.
That's a good shout. You know, I don't. Would he? I think he'll go abroad.
Hang him on that left, bro.
I think he'll go abroad.
Bro. Madrid don't want him.
Blood. PSG can take him.
They got too many strikers, bro.
No, but they lost Mbappe. Mbappe is out for a bit.
He'll be back.
Cavani's left. So there's just Icardi and Neymar.
They signed Icardi.
Yeah, they've signed Icardi fully.
Yeah, he's not going to go there, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, be City, bro.
City. But is it... I don't want him to go to City. Because it's a wrap.
I need to win a thing, bro. I need to win a Prem, bro.
What's going on, guys? I'm back.
Hey,
bro, Wi-Fi's having a howler. What are we talking about?
I'm saying, Abameyang go if he leaves.
I think Arsenal should do everything in their power to keep him. I think if you try and sell him, there's no one that's as good as him that you're going to make the money back for. But then also, surely for Abameyang to not sign a contract, surely the deal has to be on the table from someone else, right?
Probably, yeah.
Like who's going in for Abameyang right now? Like it would need to be a club would need to like declare interest before he calls off. Because if it's just him, then he'll probably sign for Arsenal again.
Aubameyang's so David said City to replace Aguero.
Do you see Pep doing that though? Like City could do it, but Pep himself, would he want Abameyang? I don't know. He's quite particular about his players, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't see him going abroad.
I think he would.
What are you saying, Pierre?
Yeah, no, I think he would. I think he would go City. I think Pep would take him because he's efficient. You know what I'm saying? And he works hard. He runs about. Does it all, like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, before I cut out, we were answering Sam's question about the Community Shield. Yeah, I don't think it's a major trophy. I don't think it should be seen that way, and I don't think the Super Cup should either. I get that the Super Cup has more prestigious, but like they're one game. Like it's a one-off game. It's not like.
But you know, like every other like league. You know, when we talk about the German one, we say like the German Super Cup, or we say the French Super Cup. It's obviously it's their Community Shield, isn't it? But it's only us who call it a charity thing, whereas them man call it a big boy trophy. So, in my opinion, I think it should be because you need to win the league or the FA Cup to get in there. So you imagine, I need major trophies to win a minor trophy. That's hilarious.
I've just never cared. I've never cared about the Community Shield.
I've never cared about it. I think it's just an English thing. You look at the Community Shield and it's like a test to see like, all right, where's your team at for the rest of the season? What am I looking at? What's going on?
And word of note, Liverpool, beware, because that's another one of those trophies that are ours always. Whenever we turn up to the Community Shield, we beat everyone that we play in that. It's rare we get there. Yeah, bro. Look at it. FA Cups, we've got 14. It's called the Emirates FA Cup. The Community Shield, God knows how many we've got now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you how many we've got now.
Are you sponsored by McDonald's?
Right.
Before you guys cut off, that's what I wanted to say. So, for Chelsea, United, City, and Wolves, they do get extra time off, depending on how far they go in Europe. But the reason why Frank Lampard's complaining because it's like only a week, whereas we've got another up to a month of playing. So yeah, that's why it's all a bit mad.
Look, we got to suck it up, man. We said, look, we want to have, we want to resume football and re-te-te. Well, this is what it is. This is the pain that we're going to take.
Yeah, at the same time, we did have like a 3-month break, so.
Exactly. Yeah, there is that. You know, there is that. Yeah. But yeah, these men will be running to the ground for sure. But yeah, man. Oscar, why didn't Kante start?
Well, he's injured.
Or is he gone?
Oscar's goal.
I think Oscar's on the second spliff. Right. He doesn't smoke. Just in case people are like, what the heck? Is he gone?
Not yet.
Yeah.
He's having a Western.
You're both having a Western.
But yeah, what's it called? Let me double check something. Yeah, anyway. So the other question I wanted to ask. What, even me as well?
No, you're acting kind of
even me as well.
No, you're good.
You're good now, but you were acting a little bit higgy.
Bad delay. All right.
You're good. He's now gone as well. What is going on, Brad? All right, P. You're good, he's gonna get flipping it. Cricklewoods.
What's going on? Right. Is there anything else to talk about Arsenal?
Nah.
Who was your man of the match?
I think it would have been. I think you can't go. Yeah, Abameyang, bruv.
Abameyang.
Yeah,
not your midfield.
The only one I would have. I didn't see Sebastian thing didn't do much though.
I thought he did his game quite well, to be honest. I feel like he was making the pass here and there, just quietly running the midfield in the second half.
Yeah, then my midfield didn't do too much. But yeah. What else is FA Cup is done? What else is there?
So FA Cup is done. I want to talk about Inter Milan and Europe, but I need Peter to come back because did you see what happened with Conte?
Bro, I don't care about Europe like that, bro.
So yeah, Conte. So things came out this week about Conte after he finished 1 point behind Juventus this season, and it came out that suddenly that Conte was about to get fired from Inter Milan. So Conte has come out and he said, "Whoever wrote that paper, prepare to go to court. I'm gonna sue you."
Why?
Because apparently it was just false rumors, false accusations with that start.
Come on, bro. How are you gonna sue someone for that, bro?
Because it's lies, apparently.
Yeah, all newspapers lie, bro. Flipping it, bro.
But for someone to lose their job, saying that you're about to get fired.
Yeah, and you didn't get fired, bro. Relax, man. Relax, lads.
But yeah,
chill, bro.
But yeah, right. While we wait for the guys to come back, want to just make a quick thing. Follow us on Top 4 Podcast. We are on the Twitter, the Spotify's. We've got nearly 100 episodes on Spotify,
iTunes, everything, bro.
Yeah,
and yeah. So I don't even know where we're going with this.
Give us a shout. And also, because of that, what's going on? If you have any ideas that you want us to talk about, like any debates, we love our debates. If you want to check out what we talk about the Rivaldo situation, send them through.
Not elite, bro. Flipping it.
You are the only one. But yeah, give us a shout.
Trust. But the no Wheezy guys, yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
I do not know what's going on.
Anything else?
Who will win a trophy next?
What trophy?
So let's say out of Lampard and Lampard and Arteta. So Arteta won the FA Cup. He's gonna win a trophy next.
Oh, we're not counting Community Shield, right?
No.
Listen, bruv, we really don't know, bruv. It's too early to say, man. I think you leave that till the beginning of next season, innit? I need to see who we buy, who makes improvements, who doesn't make improvement.
But look at the teams now. So Chelsea have Werner.
I don't trust in Arsenal, bro. After the season,
Werner's like.
See, I would say Chelsea, but then they still need to sort out the defense. We need to sort out our defense. So, fam, I ain't saying none. I'm not confident with none of us, bro.
Not even top 4. Not even a little League Cup.
Ban the League Cup, blood. Man, don't care, bro. Man needs top 4.
Am I guessed about Sancho? Oh, I can't bring the comments up because that's Oscar's job. But I'm very happy with that whole thing that's happened today. So for you guys that don't know, it's pretty much Sancho looks like he's on his way. Like he's coming.
Blood. I don't know. How much is that? That's gonna be 100.
So the whole deal is 107 million pounds, 120 million euros. So how it's working, it's doing the same thing that you guys did, installments. So we pay 70 million euros or 60 million pounds, followed by 30, followed by 20 in 3 years.
Flipping heck, bro.
So to me, the fact that they just want 60 million up front for Jadon Sancho, sick deal. I'll take it.
Yeah, because Dortmund are smart like that, bro. They know how to do thing, bro.
But at the same time, I'm not happy at Dortmund.
Why?
Because I'm like, they keep selling their players, man.
At least they're not selling
look
thing, bro. They're not sending them to Bayern.
Yeah, but ever since Lewandowski went to Bayern, look what happened.
I know that one finished it, bro. That was a wrap, bro.
But yeah, so that's happened. We all know that Haaland.
He went on a free door.
Yeah, we all know that Haaland is not there forever. Haaland is using Dortmund to get the next move.
Yeah, listen, bro. That's what you're doing it. But then where's he gonna go?
Haaland, Madrid.
Nah, he's not gonna go. He's not a Galactico, bruv.
If he carries on like this, do you not get surprised if you see him in Los Blancos?
He's not a Galactico like that, bruv.
But yeah, so to answer your question, boss, like, yeah, I'm happy. It's just now, how do we rotate our front 4? Because now we have Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, and now Jadon Sancho. How do we rotate that around nicely? Because unfortunately, not everyone's going to play. As much as we want them to play, no one to play. So it's all about doing that. Next thing now, sort out DM, sort out centre back, and we should be good to go on that matter. Are we back? Oh, Streamyard keeps cutting out.
Let me. I need to induct someone into that guy Hall of Fame in it, yeah.
Oh,
because this has just been an ongoing mare for years now, yeah. We thought it would get sorted, but so this gentleman was born the 23rd of March, 1970, yeah. He's Swiss Italian, yeah. Was born in Switzerland, didn't he? Yeah. And yeah, he started working for UEFA in August 2000, innit? Then became the secretary, moved up, got promoted in 2007 and 2009, innit? Yeah. And so he's been part of FIFA for a while. Obviously, FIFA been what Real Madrid. All right, we'll get onto that.
We'll get onto Europe very soon.
Yeah. So basically, my man, all part of the scandal. Everyone knows about the scandal, FIFA scandal. Man, were getting paid to host the what World Cups, innit? Sepp Blatter resigned. This donut, and I knew I didn't trust him, bro. This donut decides, they got the backing to become FIFA president, bro. Now, it has now come out that the Swiss were investigating FIFA for their corruption, yeah? And he's decided to have a secret meeting with the Attorney General of Switzerland, who's investigating thing, bro. Bro, how mad is that, bro? So, Hall of Fame. Now they've come out, FIFA said, this is bad for our reputation, blah, blah, blah. So, not that guy. Hall of Fame. Giovanni Vincenzo, Gianni Infantino. You're not that guy, bro. FIFA, all of them, bro. Them are all scum, bro. All vermin, bro.
Qatar.
Fam, all of them, bro. All them man need to dip, bro. Do you remember what's his name? The Trinidad guy. I forgot his name, blood.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I forgot. Is it Warner, bro? Whatever his name is.
He's the guy that runs the Caribbean Association.
Yeah. All of them, bro. Them man are all fishy. Platini. Everyone needs to dip, bro. FIFA is a joke thing, bro. Yeah.
How do you feel about the World Cup being in the winter months?
Listen, bro. It was a flop from day dot, bro. How are you gonna give it to Qatar? You can't play in the summer, bro. It's a joke thing. I said that's next year.
In 2022.
Bro, so they're going to do Euros and then World Cup back to back.
Trust.
Hold on, we're in 2021, my bad.
Yeah, so Euros.
I get too
far. You have the summer off in 2022, but then there's going to be a break in the Premier League and all the other leagues.
Who's going to do that, bro? That's too much football already, bro.
Boy.
That's mad. But anyway, should we talk about the Champions League then?
Yep, I need to get these fixtures up because
I think City beat Madrid though.
I don't know, it's one goal.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, they can't have, Madrid don't have that advantage of the Christmas break, bro.
Oh.
Are the man them back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Absolute howler, bro. Absolute howler. Oh my gosh. What are we talking about?
Bro, we've talked about a lot of things.
Is it?
We've inducted someone into the Hall of Fame. We've been talked about God dang.
Infantino's in the Hall of Fame because obviously man still up to his corrupt behaviors and that.
We'll talk about Jadon Sancho.
Did you get to the comments? Boss like Endo said, Robin, are you gassed about Jadon Sancho?
So obviously I couldn't bring up the comments.
And that,
yeah, fair enough.
So...
we done all that, bro. Now we're talking about Madrid City, bro.
So yeah, we started talking about Europe and the Champions League. So we're starting off with City versus Real Madrid.
It's a tough one, you know. It's a tough one. I can see City doing the business, you know.
The thing is, it's one goal behind it. Madrid have won the league and they've been chilling for a bit, just waiting. And what is it? Is that the Etihad? That's the only downside to it.
But the Etihad with no fans, like,
they still do their thing.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The thing is, yeah, Madrid are very techie. I don't know how they won La Liga because
Barcelona blew it.
Yeah, but like that's it. I don't think Madrid are very good. I think like their best players. Obviously, we've seen Benzema have a great season, but around him, who else has really been that great?
Yeah, I haven't even been watching the league right now.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to know, Robin. You're the continental guy.
I don't watch La Liga like that.
Okay, fair enough.
I pay attention to it, but yeah, I don't think your boy Hazard's done much this season, and he's come out like that.
No, not really. I think he'll want to prove himself because he knows that like he hasn't really covered himself in glory. He knows that he hasn't had a great season, and he's taken home the La Liga. So it will be on Real Madrid's agenda. You know what Zidane's like. Zidane wants to win this competition, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a big performance from them. But I think City won't let it slip. Now that they've lost the league, I think they're going to go gung ho and try and win the Champions League.
But at the same time, I feel like City, like ever since they've known that they haven't won the league, they've been using all the Premier League games just to get that practice in.
You think so?
Just ready to do their thing.
Because they ain't been great. They ain't been without blemish. You know, they lost a few games.
But yeah, I look at Kevin De Bruyne, I look at Aguero. The only person that doesn't fill me with hope is Gabriel Jesus, because I don't think he's that guy.
But they don't need to necessarily score loads. They only need the one goal. You can get Sterling, can get a goal, and then they sit back and defend that lead.
So, yeah, Madrid
they're already in front anyway.
Madrid need 2 goals, whereas City can just chill. But we know City, they don't defend. Their defense is attacking.
Yeah, that's true. They can't really defend. Like going into a game where you're ahead. No, does Pep Guardiola know how to handle that? Because obviously we saw what happened last year with Tottenham. They couldn't really handle that.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested. I feel like the finalist of that game. Oh, is he back? Is he here?
In hell, man. I need to sue Sky, bruv. They need to go to court.
Bro, Sky has
shagged us. You know how much you missed?
No, bruv, I've sat here listening to y'all. That's what makes it worse. I'm sat here watching and then I keep cutting out. StreamYard keeps kicking me out.
Bro, there was one time I put you in and then you just didn't say nothing. You weren't there.
And I think he's gone again.
Even now, like I barely can hear him, man. Still.
It's all mad.
It's all mad. It's the beauty of being live.
Anyway, what are we on anyway? What we did?
So we briefly touched on Sancho going to United. So done that.
FIFA corrupt again.
FIFA corrupt, and we've got someone that got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw all of it. Like I said, I saw it all. I'm just.
Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. Do you know what? It's the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi because I'm using my phone right now.
Is he not using his phone?
I'm looking at my laptop. The Wi-Fi is just gone. So yeah, it's an absolute howler.
Guys,
what other Champions League games are there?
We got Juventus versus Lyon.
Is that on the same day?
Yep.
What do we think? What's the score in the first
leg?
It
is 1-0 to Lyon at the present time. And Lyon have they got a home goal, so they're going away to the Allianz Arena.
Lyon, I mean Juventus will win that, man.
Yeah, man. I think Ronaldo, Buffon, they got a battery in their back now. They just won the league. They need that Champions League. They need it. I think everyone's going to go really hard. Like Man City are going to go hard. PSG is going to go hard. Juventus will go hard. So it's going to be a very eventful month.
Mm-hmm. And then on the Saturday,
big game.
We got Barcelona versus Napoli. Yes, that's a big game.
They're all at the same
Barcelona-
time, right?
At the same time, bro.
Yeah.
Do you
Same
think's gonna win
time.
that?
I think Napoli winning. No, it's 1-1. I think the way that Barcelona are doing the Mazine right now, I think they will go through, but it won't be easy.
Mm.
But
I
think-
hear that. I think they'll get through as well. I think they'll get through. I think obviously the disappointment of losing the league, which Napoli will feel too, the disappointment of losing the league. But I just think Barcelona will go gung ho and be like, look, this season's a complete failure unless we salvage it in the Champions League. So yeah, man, I think they will get through this round. But the idea that like the next rounds are just knockout, it's frightening stuff. It's frightening.
Yeah,
I could see. I was saying to Peter, I could see like Atalanta get to the final. Like I wouldn't be surprised if something mad like that happened. I wouldn't be surprised because I just think it's a one-off game. It's more so who's in form and who plays the right tactics on the day. It's not like normal Champions League.
Then we will see. We'll speak about the quarterfinals in a minute. But also the other game on Saturday at the Allianz Arena. It is Bayern München.
Home.
Home.
You already know it is home. I'm not confident in it.
3-0 ahead.
I'm not confident. What I want to see from my team, I want to see us win the game. If we were to win by like 1 goal and then we still went out, I'll be fine with that. I think Bayern are way too strong for us. And the way we lost that FA Cup final, I think the boys are just deflated. Like
the fact that you've got injuries to Pulisic.
Yeah, of course. Losing Pulisic, that you can add that to the list of things. I think the fact that we've got so many injuries, so many suspensions, we've got Alonso that can't play, we've got Jorginho that can't play, as well as all the rest. We're going to see like a makeshift team. We're going to see Emerson playing. We're going to see Hudson-Odoi might get minutes, which I hope so. Boss like Endo just left a comment saying, I don't know if I can show that, but anyway, he says, not going to lie, I feel like Chelsea are going to put off a madness like United did to PSG. And I think you're brave, boss. Like, I don't think that's going to happen, but a boy can dream in it. Today, I was gassing myself up. I watched Tottenham versus Ajax. You know their heroic win last season? I watched it back on BT Sport, and I was like, bruh, this is what miracles are made of. This is what we need now at Chelsea. This is what we need.
You just went 4-0.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, we need a 3-0. Take it to penalties. We'll take it to penalties, and we'll do what we did in Munich the last time we were there. Nah, it's impossible, though, isn't it? It's impossible.
Nah, you gotta believe. Anything can happen in the Champions League. Is he back? Or
I'm trying to get Peter back in. I've clicked him in, but bro, it's not working. I don't know why. I'm trying to get him in, but it's a howler.
But yeah, then we go on to the quarterfinals. Whoever wins out of those 4. So we've got Atalanta versus PSG.
PSG wins both.
I don't know who wins this. There's no Mbappe. Remember that?
Bro, they got players, bro. It's one knockout game. They should win that, bro. Easy. PSG.
Yeah, no, I think still PSG. Like I don't know. Just going back on what I said about Atalanta, but like
they've got the most goals as a team in the whole of Europe, I believe.
Yeah, and like PSG shackled in the front without Mbappe. So you would hope. I want PSG to get through because I feel like they were going to pose like we're going to get better games out of them. Like if we go to the last stages, we could see PSG versus Juventus or PSG versus Barcelona. Those are games I want to see. Whereas Atalanta, it would be like the underdog story, innit? Like they've got a really good team, but are they good enough to do something in Europe?
My dark horse is Atletico, bro.
Is it?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'll be Leipzig.
No, with this format, just a knockout game, blood. If you're asking man to score early and defend the whole game, bro, Simeone, bro.
Robin, you're saying Leipzig?
Leipzig. Don't count Leipzig out.
No.
These men love a draw and they will take it to pens.
No, I'm saying the Atletico dark horse, bro.
I dark horse. The thing is, yeah, Leipzig are without Werner. That's the thing. They've lost Werner. Yeah, they've lost him. I don't know why. Like he decided that I still want to move to Chelsea, and he's been training with Chelsea and all that. He burned off the Champions League, so that's a lot of their goals gone.
That's a mazine, bro. Oh well.
They will find someone else because that Red Bull Academy is a madness.
Yeah, no, it is.
Bruv, they're not going through nowhere, bruv.
And then obviously it would be whoever gets through out of Napoli, Madrid, Lyon, and that. Those will be the other two games. So my prediction is to you guys: who is going to win the Champions League?
Let's put our I'm gonna say money where our mouth is. What are you saying, David?
Oh, bruv. Atletico Madrid, finally.
That's a bold one, man. That's a bold one. I'm gonna say Bayern.
I don't want him to win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm essentially voting against my own team, which is horrible. But I think if they manage the almighty task of overcoming Chelsea, then they may go on to win it. As I think
the thing is, they're the most in form and complete team. They are currently the favourites. I'm sticking with PSG for now because if they make it to the final, they will have their team back. Because I know Mbappe's not out for long; he's just out for the Atlanta game.
Yeah. It's a slight injury. He's not like not a whole month off, but he won't be fully. It'll be one of those games where he comes back in and you're like, oh, do we risk him? Do we not? You know what I mean? So I hope he's back in time.
Yeah, I can't trust City to do it. They've annoyed me this season.
Nah.
And Madrid are just Madrid. What do you
think about the Pep hunger?
It would be hilarious if they win. Absolutely hilarious if they win.
Just because they've shagged, like UEFA tried to shag them, and they've ended up shagging UEFA. So I can see it. You know, it's not far fetched.
And that's why you can't count them up. But again, their defense. I look at all the other teams that are around, and Bayern can damage them. Juventus can damage them.
Trust.
Barcelona on their day can damage them. So they will only win if they score more goals than the opposition. So it is what it is.
I mean, isn't that every team?
You still not got Peter?
Nah, it's having a mare. I think we're gonna have to end it here. Call it a day.
Yeah. It's been a mazine. But yeah, guys, we apologize for what's happened with this episode.
Yeah,
it's been an absolute nightmare.
Huge technical difficulties. But I think we got a good hour in where there was no real mess. We were just talking about the Arsenal-Chelsea game, but I think towards the end, our Wi-Fi, me and Peter, just cut out.
That's the week, guys.
But yeah, we'll try and get another episode, a better episode, after all the games that's happened during Europe, and then we'll
I guess we'll be back Mondays, isn't it? Mondays from now on. I think there's enough games for us to talk about. So Mondays we're just going to continue out throughout August, and then it's crazy to think that like September the league is starting again. So we got no summer break this time. We're still going. I guess every Monday. Just stay tuned. Top 4
we'll
podcast
go in until 2021, boys.
You know it, bro. For a long time.
Stay safe. Shout out Boss Light Endo.
Shout out Boss Light. All right. Everyone's going to need to leave, and then I'll lock it off from my laptop later. All right. See you later in a bit. Peace.